So I think, look, starting off treatment, I think you need to, there's a couple of things. I think one, just make sure that you're in the healthiest frame of mind and also physically, that you can be. So make sure that you're feeling emotionally supported and secure and all of that with, if you're coming through for treatment yourself or with your partner, it doesn't matter, either or. Make sure you're talking. I think open communication and being honest is key for couples going through fertility, and especially, women and men deal with emotions very, very differently. Generally men are quite, can be a little bit withdrawn and don't talk, and women are the opposite and they like to talk. So I think just find a little balance of how you can communicate, because you'll be each other's rocks throughout this whole thing. I think as well, with regards to if you're coming through on your own, make sure that you're accessing family and friends for support as well. And if your family live away, you've always got the nursing support or patient support as well. So no matter what your circumstances, you won't be alone. So I think it's something to consider too. I think physically, if you can, make sure you're getting plenty of sleep. Be mindful of a balanced diet. You don't need to be a particular weight or anything like that, but be the healthiest version of yourself. I think that's, little steps. You don't need to do big things all at once, in that sense. And I think do a little bit of research too. There's plenty of, for really kind of, I suppose you don't want to be Googling things that aren't evidence-based, but there's plenty of information online that are, from particular medical journals or medical practitioners and things like that. And look, the drugs and things, make yourself familiar with all that before you start. I think it's good to have a bit of an idea, even if it's vague. I think if you just even hear a name and the nurse brings it up to you, you think, oh yeah, I read about that online. I do think it reassures people a huge amount, but for me that would be kind of the best thing. And I think as well, going into fertility, you really do need to keep an open mind. It's one of those things, there can be bumps along the way at every little stage, whether it's investigations or egg collections, IUIs, things like that. It's one of those things that's out of your control. It really is Mother Nature. You can do what you can, we can do what we can, and after that, sometimes there's things that we can't predict or we have no control over. So I do think keep an open mind and just say to yourself, we'll get you there in the end. It's not something that you need to worry or stress about, but just have yourself in the frame of mind. Try and let go of the control of it. I think that would be the best thing. They would be my kind of top tips for coming through for treatment.